the horror air show that changed air shows forever. Welcome to Horror Funk Town, where we delve into the most tragic and haunting events in history. Today we're taking a closer look at one of the deadliest air show disasters of all time, the Ramstein Air Show Disaster of 1988. What should have been a day of excitement and awe quickly turned into a scene of horror as 3 jets collided in mid-air, leading to a catastrophic crash that claimed the lives of 70 people and left over 300 critically injured. But hey, it was great footage, right? The Flugtag Air Show, held annually at Ramstein Air Base in Germany, was a major event drawing crowds of over 300,000 spectators. This event was not just a display of military might. It was a symbol of the strong ties between the American military and the local German community. The air show featured a variety of military aircraft, including the formidable B-1 bomber, the versatile F-16 fighter jet, and the crowd favorite, the Italian Air Force's Frecce Tricolori aerobatic team. Oh, those Italians. Never trust F-16 Italian pilots, my mom used to say. The Frecce Tricolori were known for their precision and daring maneuvers, flying the Iamaki MB-339A, a jet trainer and a light attack aircraft. The MB-339A, capable of reaching speeds of up to 550 miles per hour, was the perfect machine for the intricate and high-risk aerial stunts that the team was famous for. On August 28, 1988, the Frecce Tricolori were scheduled to perform their signature pierced heart maneuver, a complex and visually stunning display that involved 10 aircraft flying in formation to create a heart shape in the sky, with a solo jet piercing the formation at the last moment. As the team took to the skies, the atmosphere was electric with anticipation. The crowd watched in awe as the jets split into 2 groups, trailing red, white, and green smoke in tribute to the Italian flag. The heart began to take shape, and the solo aircraft, flown by Lieutenant Colonel Ivo Nutarelli, dove down to complete the maneuver. But then, disaster struck. Nutarelli's jet, Pony 10, was descending too quickly and at the wrong angle. Despite his attempts to correct his trajectory by deploying the air brake up, the jet was still too fast and too low. As the 2 formations intersected just 130 feet off the ground, Nutarelli's jet clipped the tail of Pony 2, piloted by Captain Giorgio Alessio. The impact sent Nutarelli's jet careening into Pony 1, flown by Major Mario Naldini, the lead pilot of the left formation. The collision was catastrophic. Pony 1 and Pony 2 crashed onto the northern runway, killing both pilots instantly. Meanwhile, Nutarelli's aircraft, now ablaze and out of control, continued its deadly descent toward the crowd. The jet struck the ground just 160 feet from the front row of spectators, exploding on impact and sending a massive fireball through the densely packed crowd. The scene was one of utter devastation. Bodies were scattered across the field, and the air was filled with the sounds of screams and the stench of burning fuel. Within seconds, 31 people were dead, and hundreds more were gravely injured. The response to the disaster was chaotic, with emergency services struggling to cope with the scale of the carnage. One of the major issues was the clash between US military protocols and local German emergency response procedures. The US military's load and go approach, which emphasized quickly transporting injured individuals to hospitals, conflicted with the German practice of providing on-site medical treatment before transport. This led to delays in treating the injured, many of whom were suffering from severe burns and other life-threatening injuries. Further complicating the situation was the incompatibility of US and German medical equipment. The 2 systems used different types of needles and IVs, which delayed critical blood transfusions. Communication was also a major issue, with local telephone lines overwhelmed by emergency calls, forcing amateur radio operators to step in and relay vital information. In the aftermath of the disaster, the international aviation community was left reeling. The investigation found that Nutarelli had misjudged his descent, but the exact reason for his error remains unclear. Some speculated that he may have been distracted or stressed, possibly due to a rehearsal the day before that did not go as planned. Others questioned the safety protocols in place at the airshow, particularly the decision to allow such high-risk maneuvers to be performed so close to the crowd. The disaster led to significant changes in airshow safety regulations. Germany banned all public airshows for 3 years, and when they resumed, new safety measures were implemented. These included a ban on aerial maneuvers toward the crowd and a minimum distance of 1,000 feet between aircraft and spectators. The Frecce Tricolori, deeply affected by the tragedy, retired the original pierced heart maneuver and now perform a modified version that keeps the jets at least 1,500 feet away from the crowd. The Ramstein Air Show Disaster serves as a grim reminder of the risks involved in air shows and the importance of strict safety protocols. It also highlights the devastating consequences that can result from even a momentary lapse in judgment. For more stories like this, exploring the dark and often overlooked moments in history, be sure to subscribe to Horror Funk Town. If you found this story compelling, leave a like and a comment, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the darker side of human history. Thanks for watching Horror Funk Town. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.